Hi folks, welcome back to National RV, Detroit, Belleville, Michigan. I'm going to do a walk around on a used 2018 Sunset Trail. It's a 222 RV, rear bathroom. It's in good shape. You got an electric tongue jack on the front. Get it on and off your vehicle, make life a little easier for you. It's got a manual override on the top that you can pull this cap out and then put your socket and ratchet and bring it up and down for you. You have your battery, your battery's on the front here, but you also have your two 20-pound propane bottles, and they give you this little access panel on the top. So righty-tighty, lefty-loosey for your bottles, and then it's got a T handle in the center to remove the bottles. We'll go over the Hitch equipment when you come to pick it up. It's got magnets to hold the door open. This is for I'll show you on the other side where this plugs in at in your universal docking center. This has motion sensor lights. So it's got three positions. In the center, it's off. In the one position, it's a light. In the two position, it's a motion sensor. So on the inside here, you can see it. So if you want it to be a motion sensor, when you come in and open the door, you could put it in the motion sensor spot and it'll do that. If you swing around real quick, I just want to show you. See that aluminum construction right there? That's what's in your sidewalls. They laminate your whole camper, so you have aluminum construction with one-bys tossed down the aluminum channels in the sidewalls. So it's constructed very nice, and you got this molded fiberglass front cap for more aerodynamic. So it's better. Drivers from the factory say they get 3 miles more to the gallon when they're towing aerodynamic front caps. So believe that if you want to. Manual crank down jacks. You use a drill if you can. A socket and a drill makes it a lot easier for you. You have your awning right here. Be careful of the door. It's got a 30-mile-an-hour friction hinge. I think they did a better job back in the day on it. It's a lot tighter, but it's the same hinge that's on the new ones. Electric awning. I can't take it out all the way because of this motorhome, but it goes out 8 feet. It's electric. When a gallon of water builds up on top of the awning, it will dump it. Just be careful. Leave it be. When the weather picks up, take it in so it doesn't get ripped off, but it's got shocks in the arm that absorb the weather when the wind blows. But it's electric, and I'll show you where the button's at for that. These steps, very easy. Pretty simple, right? And then the door shuts. And then you lift up on the grab handle, and it slides over like that. And then they put on here what they call extreme weather package. So it's insulated pretty decent, and it's got a heated enclosed underbelly. So anything you got to access in your underbelly, you'll have to remove the underbelly or cut an access hole. Dual axles. It's got green valve stem caps, so if you want to fill it up with nitrogen, you could put nitrogen in the tires. Exhaust for your furnace is right here. You got your two outside speakers. And this vent, it's got a little tab on the inside that you'll flip over so that your exhaust fan on the inside can blow out when you're cooking. This is an Atwood hot water tank. So you get 21 gallons of hot water recovery on gas and electric if it runs on both elements. Here's your plug for the tank. This is a low point drain plug that they pulled off on underside for when they winterized it. When you pull this plug, you want to make sure you release the pressure inside the tank. So this is how you release the pressure inside the tank before you remove the plug. And you want to empty that every time you're done camping. You got an outside grill. Just hooks up to your propane. You got a quick connection right here for your grill. Just plugs in. Very simple, nice and easy. Refrigerator, it's a 110 only, so just remember it works only when you're plugged in. It won't work when you're going down the road. You have an outside sink, little access there to your plumbing, a little bit of storage. Just be careful on what you put in here. This strap that's right here is for the fridge if you want to strap it down while you're in transit. It does have L brackets. It is supported in the back, but this just gives you an extra support. Moving to the back, remember that hose I was talking, that blue hose, that coiled up hose? It plugs in here, quick connection, and that's cold water. This is your city water connection. When you're hooked to, you hook up to there and you get constant pressure to your sink, shower, and toilet. This is your black water tank flush. It's pre-wired for a Furrion backup camera from the factory. It comes with a tire carrier, some outlets, or cable and satellite hookups. You got a 30 amp marine grade power cord. Cable driven slide. I'll show the motors on the inside. The nice thing about this one, if it does have a manual problem or an electric problem, and you need the manually bring it in or take it out, you remove the fascia, take your drill and Allen head, stick it in the motor, and you can bring the slide in and out without having to get on your back and drop the underbelly and find the motor and all that. So it's very nice. It pulls it in all four corners evenly. Your dump station is labeled. Gray water's on the right, black water's on the left. If you can get a quick view of it there. And low point drains are to the right. You got your hot and cold low point drain. So gray water's on the right, black water's on the left. When we winterize it, we always leave it open. Access panel to the back of your refrigerator. This is your gravity fill fresh water tank. So if you're going to use your water pump and bring water with you, you'll fill it up here. And then the drain for that, remember that plug, that black plug I showed you in your hot water tank? That cap goes on there to drain your fresh water tank. This switch turns on lights. You got a blue light bar on the top there. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but you got a blue LED light bar up there. And on the very front is your solar panel prep. If you want to hook up a solar panel, Furrion solar panel, there's your hookup there. Now we'll go inside. I like these 22-foot RVs. Real nice and convenient. Everything's really simple and easy. Right by the door, you got your water pump button on the top. You don't never want to pump it dry, but the light comes on. That's your water pump. That's your hot water heater on gas. That's your hot water heater on electric. Remember I told you it runs on both elements. So it's most efficient running both. So that's the heating element. This is it on gas. Red light will come on, light will stay off. I just heard it ignite. You might have heard it on the camera there. But if you see a red light show up there, it means your hot water tank did not light. Light switches. This is your awning light, interior lights. This is a motion sensor light again. One position, off, and then two position. This brings your awning in. I'm going to pull your slide. Oop, I'm going to move your door so you can see the motor for the slide. Pulls it in all four corners evenly. You might get a good shot of the pulley system in the motor when it's all the way in. It should be good. You should be able to see the motor up there, and that's where you'll stick. Right there in the motor in the end is where you stick the Allen head with your drill, and then you can bring the slide in or out safely. If you run into a situation where you lose power or slide motor or something goes bad with the slide. Got a crown roof inside and out, which is really nice. While I'm standing here, I'll point out the safety features. That's your carbon monoxide and LP detector. Your fire smoke detector is right here. And then always, you got your fire extinguisher is always by the door. Fuses and breakers. If you have a 110 issue, you'll reset a breaker. If you have a 12 volt issue, you'll replace a fuse. Real simple. This is an RV refrigerator. I have it on auto. When it's on auto, it always goes to your nearest power source when you're plugged in, which is 110. Okay, so we're plugged in. So you're at a campsite and you go down to the beach and you come back and some kids went running through your campsite and kicked the cord out. It'll automatically switch over to gas by itself. as long as you're on auto. If you put it on gas, it'll only light on gas. That's it. It'll run you out of propane, and when it's out, your refrigerator turns off, okay? And then I'm going to point out real quick, these gray tabs on the inside of your handles are travel locks. Push in, and that'll lock the handle so that doesn't come open in transit. See that little guy right there? So you can lock it. You got pocket doors on both sides. Your thermostat is right here. Mode buttons on the bottom to cycle through your furnace and air conditioner. It's all right here. Pretty easy. I'm going to leave it on heat. I keep going too fast. There we go. Heat blows up from the bottom. Get a nice little picture of your bathroom there. To light your suburban stove or oven, just give it a little turn like that, and you can light your burner. And then for your oven on the inside, you're going to use a long lighter. So what you'll do is turn this to pilot, push in, take a long lighter, light the pilot light, wait a couple seconds, then you can turn your oven up. And that concludes my walkthrough. Thank you.